Hey guys, today we're solving the third layer of the Rubik's Cube. So as you can see, we have these two layers already solved. Those were explained in previous videos. But today, we're going to flip this over and start from the bottom. So you really do have to flip it over to solve it. So you want the blue to be on top, since we solved the green first. And you want the green to be on the bottom. So, in the third layer, it kind of gets more complicated because you have to match up this layer and keep all this layer intact. So there's a bunch of different algorithms I have ready for you. So here, I'll just explain more. There's a bunch of different outcomes that could happen after you solve the second layer. So this is right after I solve the second layer. I have a blue cross, but you could have a cross, a rod, just like a straight line. You could have like an L, like without these, or you could have just a plain dot in the middle. It doesn't really matter because you'll be able to solve this as soon as you're done with this video. But anyways, let's get right into it. So this is one of the outcomes possible. As you can see, I have this sort of L shape here. Don't pay attention to this corner at all. It doesn't mean anything. So when you have an L shape like this, it doesn't matter what other blue ones you have. If you have an L shape, follow these set of rules. So you want to hold it so the L shape's on top, and you want one of the legs to point towards you, and one of the legs to point towards the right. So that you will perform this algorithm while holding this on top and holding it so the L is like that. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. So as you can see now, we now have one of the other possibilities in our last layer. So this is the rod shape. You want to hold this so the rod is horizontal. So you will perform the same algorithm with the rod horizontal and on the top. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. So now, that was not supposed to happen. Okay, so that was one of the rare cases when solving half of the last layer solves the whole thing. But what you should really have here, don't pay attention to these corners, is a cross. Just the blue cross, none of this should be solved. Okay, so this is one of the other possibilities. Just a dot, just a blue dot and nothing else. Don't mind this corner at all. So when you have just a blue dot, you still perform the same exact algorithm. You hold the dot facing up, F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, and now you have the L shape, and you'll just carry on from there with the same exact algorithm. And as you can see, in this case, which is like most cases, I just have the blue cross on top. That's what you want. The last case, that's never happened to me before. It's just solve the cube. That's not supposed to happen. This is what you want. And this, you can actually get the blue cross right away. Like after you solve the second layer, if you look down, you could have this. And that's great because you skipped an entire set of steps. So from here, as you can see, you have all these different edges here. So yellow, red, orange, white. You want to make sure that at least two of these edges are aligned with the correct. So if you just turn the cube a bit, you can make those edges aligned. So here, I only have this red edge aligned, and that's not okay. I need to have two, not one. So from here, I'll just turn this, look around, none, turn this, look around. Ooh, this is aligned. Oh, but nothing else is aligned, so we'll turn this. And look at this. We have this aligned, orange and orange, and this aligned, white and white. So since we finally have two edges aligned with their centers, what we're going to do is look at the unconnected edges. So these two are connected, but these two are not. So we're going to hold one unconnected one in the front and one unconnected one to the right. We're going to perform this algorithm, which you'll see a lot later. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And then we do another U prime. And as you can see, all of our edges are aligned now. So the next step is putting the corners in the right places. So you probably think I mean turning these corners, so this is all blue, this is all orange, this is all white, and so on. But that's not what I mean. What I mean is, as you can see, this corner, this particular corner that I'm holding right here, is blue, orange, and white. So we want to put it in between blue, orange, and white. So where's that? This is blue, this is orange, and this is white. So we want this corner to essentially go over here, but it doesn't have to be permuted correctly or turned correctly. So what you do is you want to find a corner that's already in the correct place, but not turned correctly. So look at this corner. It's blue, yellow, and orange, and it's in the middle of blue, yellow, and orange. Sorry about those camera issues. Okay, so this is a correct corner. Blue, orange, and yellow. So you want to hold that at the bottom right if you're holding it like this. So you want it to be right here. Bottom right. Don't forget that. So you perform this algorithm with it at the bottom right. L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime. So now, all of our corners are in the right place. They're not turned correctly, as you can see, but they're in the right place. And if you did this and your corners aren't in the right place, just keep doing it with the correct corner at the bottom right. So as you can see, this is turned correctly, this, and this is turned correctly. But this is not. It's in the right place though, and this is not. So here, this is where there's a lot of cases. So one case is this. So you have two unturned corners at opposite diagonal ends. This is what you want to do. You want to hold a corner at the bottom right, and you want that corner to have the top color, in our case that's blue, on the right side. So blue is on our right side here. We perform this algorithm. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. We do it on the other side. L, prime, U2, L, U, L prime, U, L. So now if you look here, the two unmatched corners are over here. So this is essentially what you want when the two corners are matched up like this in one straight line, and they both have blue on the right side, because you have to hold it like this. So you perform the same algorithm. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, L, U2, L, what I meant was L prime, U2. So we just did L, U, L prime, U, L. So now our cube's solved, but I still have to show you a couple other possibilities. So this is another case you could have. All 4 corners are messed up. The last case would be 3 corners messed up, but I'll give you 4 first. As you can see, all of them are placed correctly, they're just not turned correctly. So, the one we just did was where only these 2 were messed up, and they had blue on their right side, so you know how to do that. But on this side, blue is in the front and in the back, as you can see. So, this is basically what you're going to do. You just do the same algorithm twice. So R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R. L prime, U2, L, U, L prime, U, L. So as you can see on this side, the blue's now facing the right. So R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And then L, U2, L prime, U2, sorry. Then you do L, U, L prime, U, L. So now you can just solve this, since we already know how to do that, like that. So now I'm going to show you the last case. Okay, so we're at the final case possible now. This one has 3 corners misplaced. So the first thing you want to do is put a corner at your bottom right hand. So ideally, this blue would be on the right side, not the front. But you can't really do that at this point. So we're just going to solve it like this at the front. Do the same algorithm. R, U2, this. I'll have it written down for you so I don't need to speak it. So we reach this, the diagonal one. So we do the same algorithm. And we've come to here. So now your cube is solved. You can show off. You can do anything now. Have a good day.